I don't know if it's too much. Oh, sorry. Hey guys, Daniel here, the critic who will do you well. And did I tell you I love dogs? I absolutely adore dogs. They're the cutest animals I've ever seen on a screen. And as you can see here, I've got my beautiful dog Coco. And you're probably wondering, what do pets do while their owners go out? Well, they just sit around. But the movie I'm going to be reviewing today has a comedic tone to that. Because they answer that question in the film, The Secret Life of Pets.
Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
The Secret Life of Pets is a 2016 American comedy action film produced by Illumination Entertainment. It centers on the lives of a bunch of pets while their owners go out and see what they get up to. And you're probably wondering, how's the movie held up today, since the second movie is coming out soon? Well, Coco, let's put your face to me. Let's watch the movie and find out. Max, voiced by Lucy Kay, is a young little dog who loves his owner Katie. He lives in a flat with a bunch of other pets who like to do nothing but just mess around, do whatever they want all day, or their own out to go out to work. But one day, Katie ends up bringing home another dog named Duke, voiced by Eric Stone Street, who is replacing Max a little bit. When Max sees him, he gets really jealous, and he's like, "Oh my god, Katie, I thought we had a really strong relationship. What is going on?" So basically tries to frame him for destroying the house, and he gets frustrated because Max is trying to get rid of him. But unfortunately, the next day, Max and Duke end up getting captured by animal control, but is rescued by a cute little rabbit named Snowball. Snowball basically takes them into the sewers where he lives, but becomes frustrated when he finds out that Max and Duke have owners, because Snowball really hates owners and tries to kill them. But Max and Duke happily get away from him and escape the sewers. Meanwhile, a beautiful little poodle called Gidget, voiced by Jenny Slate, is in love with Max. So when she finds out that Max is missing, she orders a search party to go out and look for him with the help of a hawk called Tiberius, played by Al Brooks. And basically the rest of the movie is just Gidget trying to find Max and Duke, as well as Max and Duke trying to find their way home back to Katie. So, you're probably wondering, you know how this movie has a weird plot. Does that make it a great movie? Well, it's one of the things, but is it a good movie? Yes. Yes, it is. Really good. I really like it. I'm a huge fan of Illumination Entertainment. You know what, Coco? I'll just give you a break. So you can just go out there. And I can take care of this review. Don't worry, I'll bring her back at the end of the video. But at the moment, let's just continue reviewing The Secret Life of Pets. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big Illumination Entertainment fan. And this movie is definitely one of the best. Illumination Entertainment is one of my favourite animation productions out there. Mainly because of the fantastic Despicable Me movies. I love these movies to death. I watch them again and again and again. And sure, This movie might not be the best, but it is definitely one of the great Illumination Entertainment movies. The animation in this movie is really impressive. It's basically the same animation they use for a lot of Illumination Entertainment movies. They use it for Despicable Me 2, and they use it for the Minions movie that came out the year before The Secret Life of Pets. So yeah, the animation is just awesome, and just the way that New York looks, it just looks fantastic, and the cinematography used in the animation, amazing. And there is quite a few characters in this movie that I could talk forever about. There's Max, voiced by Louis C.K., a young little puppy who loves Zone Katie, but then gets furious by a new dog. I could really see a lot of characters in this character. You know, just the one person who always loved his owner, but just got his own replaced by another person. I mean, yeah, he does kind of feel like the pet version of Woody from Toy Story, but that doesn't make him boring. He does feel like he's a fantastic character. I don't think anyone could be a better Max than Louis C.K. I mean, Louis C.K. adds to the whole comedic, tension, and dramatic of this character. Although they are going to get Patton Oswalt to play him in the sequel, but we're not here to talk about that. But Max is just a fantastic role model for other pets. And he's also pretty cute. I can give the film that. He is a pretty cute character. Duke, voiced by Eric Stone Street, is a big dog who replaces Max at his owner Katie's house. He's definitely a bit of a cliche of those other characters, but that doesn't make him boring. Yeah, I mean, this character isn't a boring character. He's actually pretty funny. And I love how, as soon as 2 minutes after he arrives at the house, he begins to hate Max already, after he says to Katie about mean things about him. So, he definitely, changes a bit in, 2 minutes. And the film also gives him a good backstory, which I won't really give away for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but it's a pretty tragic backstory, especially when he gets to his old, place and finds out the truth about what happened in his backstory after his backstory. Yeah, that kind of sounds a bit weird, right? But yeah, I do really like this character, and Eric Stone Street just sounds pretty hilarious in the role.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Oh man, are you making me angry? And when I get angry, I do this. And I don't want to do that. I need this place. And if it's gonna come down to you or me, it's gonna be me. Ah!
There's Gidget, voiced by Jenny Slate, a cute little poodle who loves Max to death. You can really feel like that she does care about Max so much and will do anything to protect him. Her side story about her trying to find Max is just so freaking hilarious, and it had me laughing a lot. And when she finds out that Snowball's after her, you can tell that she is really angry at Snowballs and will do anything to get her love back from that rabbit, and will do and since she loves Max so much, she does get to do a good thing in the climax of the movie, which I won't really give away. She's calm but also a bit feisty, and it's just hilarious. And I think Jenny Slate does add to the cuteness of the character. Then there's Tiberius the Hawk, voiced by Albert Brooks. Yep, that's right. Tiberius is voiced by Marlon from Finding Nemo himself. A hawk who is very feisty and really intense, but can't hurt a single creature. There's this thing where he goes near a creature and he's about to eat it, but he's like, no, I need to hold it together. I can't eat that person. Ow! And he's just freaking hilarious. His character type where he tries to stop eating people, that always had me laughing. He is always a fantastic character. And I did like the relationship between him and Gidget. They have a really strong bond. Then there are the other members of Gidget and Tiberius' team to help go find Max. Now, they don't really stand out that much, but they do have a lot of funny scenes now and again. However, You know what? Screw that. I just really like these characters. They are hilarious to watch. Out of all of them, I think my two favourites have to be the old dog character, who I just found hilarious because he literally just does whatever he wants and goes into crazy situations like disasters and falling down a building and still doesn't manage to get any pains or die or something. That's just had me on the floor a lot. And my other favourite character from Gidget's team is Chloe the cat. She's a pretty fatty, isn't she? But she just looks fantastic, and she's basically like a version of lots of other cats. She's kind of like the female, greyer version of Garfield, where she's a fat cat who likes to eat a lot and just loves to lie down and be lazy all day. And there's this really funny moment where she's in the fridge trying to whether or not deserve to eat a turkey. I flippin' love that scene. So yeah, I really enjoyed all the other characters from Gidget's team. Then there's my favourite character in the movie, and the main villain of the movie, Snowballs the Rabbit, voiced by Kevin Hart. Yep, that's right. That black comedian who likes to entertain people, who has been in films like Ride Along, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, Central Intelligence, and many others we don't need to mention, voices a really comedic villain, which is perfect for the role. Oh my god, Kevin Hart is just having loads of fun voicing Snowballs. He just excels in the role, and I don't think you could have gotten anyone better to play him than Kevin Hart. And for those of you who don't know, I absolutely love Kevin Hart. I think he's one of the funniest comedians working today, and he really excels in the character of Snowballs. This is not only the first voiceover performance that Kevin Hart has given as the character, but it's also the first time Kevin Hart has played a villain to me. Well, this is the first time I've seen Kevin Hart play a villain, and he's just having a blast. He's clearly having lots of fun as a bad guy. And this is the first voiceover performances I've ever seen before in 2017 when he voiced George Beard from Captain Underpants. Snowball as a character is a cute rabbit who likes to use his power of cuteness on his face to manipulate people into thinking that he's a cute rabbit, when really he's just a pile of bullshit. I can't help but find this character endearing. He is a blast to watch. Every scene with him makes me laugh louder than a hyena. I just love this character. And he likes fights people, and he's always saying like these crazy lines like, "Tired dog, you think you can get away, tired dog? Yeah, yeah, yeah." Oh, I can't talk about this character anymore because he is just awesome. I do love what he gets by the end of the film. I won't give it away, but I liked it. And he does get to do a good deed in the climax of the movie, which again, I won't give it away for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but trust me when I say it's worth watching for. So yeah, I just love this character. And Kevin Hart gives him a hilariously campy voice. Every scene...
Boss, I can't tell who anyone is.
Well, you gotta really look at it to understand it. Like, that's you guys right here. And, see, that's Brooklyn. That's when we gonna get them dogs. Bam! Bam!
The comedy is just superb. I laughed a lot of times while watching this movie. I will admit that my laugh tones did kind of wane sometimes because there are some jokes that weren't funny and there were some jokes that did get me a little chuckle, but for most of the time I was laughing hysterically. I could not take up my eyes away from this. The Secret Life of Pets also has a kind of sense of humour from like Central Intelligence or Ride Along, and I'm not just saying that because Kevin Hart is in it, but some of the action scenes, like intense moments where people are just going like, "Get around here," are kind of like some scenes in Ride Along and Central Intelligence, especially during some of the fight scenes. And yeah, it's just a mix between those two. I really enjoyed the humor in this movie. Now, as much as I do think this movie is a fantastic film, there are some problems that frustrate it from being something spectacular or intriguing. The first one being the film's story. Do you remember Toy Story 1, where Buzz and Woody get separated from Andy's house and they have to find a way back? Well, imagine replacing all the toys with animals. That is The Secret Life of Pets in a nutshell, because it feels like Toy Story all over again. I mean, think about it. It's about a main character who gets replaced by a new main character, and both of them get separated from their owners, and now they have to find a way back home. Yeah, doesn't that kind of sound similar to Toys? My next problem with the film is that there aren't a lot of emotional moments. I mean, there are some, but they're not consistently emotional. Especially Duke's backstory. I mean, this is supposed to be a really tragic backstory, but the fact that it's not that emotional just doesn't make us really care. I mean, I do care, but it just didn't make me cry that much. And I also wish that the climax of the movie, which I won't spoil, could have been on a little bit longer. I mean, they might explore it more in the sequel, but this climax was very rushed. I mean, yeah, there was some really cool climax in it, but it just wasn't all that fantastic. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but this aspect of the film bugged me, but it doesn't come close to me hating it. Oh yeah. You're going fantastic. Oh, sorry. So, shall you finish it? No? Okay. I'll do it then. To conclude, overall, The Secret Life of Pets is a funny, engaging, and fantastic movie with a lot of funny moments, some really fantastic characters, and some fantastic voice acting, especially Kevin Hart giving 100% in Snowball, because Snowball is one of the best, if not the best, character in this film. Sure, the story is a bit cliche, especially dealing with the first Toy Story, and yeah, the climax is a bit short, and yeah, there aren't much emotional scenes, and it isn't one of the best movies, and it's not the best Illumination Entertainment movie, but I still think it's a fantastic film, and I would watch it again. It's hilarious. What about you, Coco? Would you like to watch it with me? Yeah, I guess. So I'm going to give this film a 4.5 stars out of 5. And if you enjoy a lot of films starring pets, then you should go see The Secret Life of Pets too. I'm excited to see what the second one's going to be like. But anyway, what do you guys think of it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? And what's your favourite film starring pets? So, and overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope to review the second film. And I will be having some more videos in the future. It's me, the filming Daniel, saying, peace out, man, and I'll see you later. Who are you gonna say goodbye? You gonna say goodbye? Go on, say goodbye.
Welcome to New York soundtrack.